Welcome back, everybody. Mr. Mills Show. Welcome to the channel. Last episode we took the engine out of a Toyota truck. This episode I got a new project. But before we talk about that project, I want to kind of share a little bit about me. I've been in the industry for a long time. I hold an ASE Master. I also have a Bachelor's of Science in Technology, a major in Automotive Service Technology, and a minor in something else. But while we're here, I want to pick on a subject, and that subject is this go-kart hanging on the wall right here. That go-kart right there, my dad built in 1957, and when I was about 8 years old, it hung on the wall like that, and he told me if I could get it off the wall and figure out how to make it run, I could ride it. And that's what happened. I had to figure out how to get that thing down and put an engine on it and get a clutch and a chain and all that stuff on it. Some of the story that he had for that thing is it had a McCulloch chainsaw engine on it and with no clutch. And as the story goes, he used to run behind it and carry it and then slam it down and then run ahead and hop on it. I guess another story is that he went to go get it running and it wouldn't start, so his brother pushed it with his Pontiac. They had to get the Pontiac going 90 miles an hour to keep up with him after he ran away and it lit. Back in those days, they used to put two-stroke chainsaw engines on them. That thing's got a 5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton on it now. But today, I got in here 2001 Subaru Impreza 2.5 RS, and the RS is the two-door coupe that's fairly sought after because not very many people have them. This car belongs to a neighbor kid. He put a new engine in it, put a new drivetrain in it, but patience, life, things got in the way. It's been sitting out there in the driveway, and I've driven by it every day for about 5 years. The motivation is that I'm going to put it together for him. Thanks again for coming back. Thanks again for being part of this channel, and come along and let's put together a Subaru RS. So here we go, 2001 Subaru RS Coupe. Fresh engine. The engine's already installed from a previous fellow. One way or another, he couldn't finish it. That's what I've been brought on board to do. And we've got a fresher turbo. We've got power steering pump, alternator. It's kind of a basket case, and it was all in boxes. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to start putting it together. And I'm not going to lie, I spent a couple hours last night digging through parts and bolts and doing a little organizing, so I kind of know where everything goes. However, Subarus are not my jam entirely. All cars are my jam. Toyotas are my jam. Subarus are cool. I got to ride in this thing when it ran before, and it's a hot little number. The work that was previously done to it, all the drivetrain has changed. It's a matter of putting everything else in the engine compartment. I've still got an exhaust, intake manifold parts, I got radiator coolant parts. So it's a function of putting it together, and the cool part is having the patience to do it. All right, so 2001 Impreza RS, 2005 closed deck EJ 257, a drivetrain out of a 2001 STI WRX. So now we've upgraded to a 6-speed transmission, as well as different differential ratios, added a limited slip to the rear. I think what we're going to do first is I've got some exhaust stuff on the ground. I'm going to get the exhaust in it so that I can fit the turbo. And I got this random bracket that I know goes to the turbo, but I'm not sure where yet. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the exhaust and the turbo in it. Bobs, you going to join us? Right now we're trying to figure it out. So catch right in the beard. Tom sees my rock crawler on the trailer, and first thing comes over, what is this about? Not, hello, my name is. And we became pretty good friends ever since. And so I've watched his son grow up from, I don't know, 8 years old or so. But yeah, his son, definitely like us, a gearhead. Reese is one of those people, he doesn't understand that the throttle is variable. He thinks it's an on or off switch. Turbo, and I don't know if you can zoom in on that, it's cracked. You get this rusty crack right there. So we're gonna have to hold the project and send it down the street and get it welded. No, just kidding. I'm gonna weld it right here. But one of the things I'm gonna show you is that if you've never seen it welding a crack like that at all, where the crack ends, if I don't do something to stop that, it will continue even if I weld it. So what we do is we drill a hole first at the end of the crack to disperse this tension of that crack and keep it from continuing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill it, and then I'm gonna sand it a little, I'm gonna grind on it a little bit and prep the surface, and then I'm gonna weld both sides of that, and we'll get it back on the car. Of cordless tools that I don't have yet. So we welded the bracket, we found where the other bracket goes on there. We didn't have to take the engine out to get the exhaust header on there. I got my coolant feed, I believe, figured out. So I think we're ready to should. I got a gasket on there. All right, so got the turbo on there, got the exhaust on there. I was thinking about calling my boy and telling him I had to pull the engine out to get the first piece of the exhaust on there, but I'm just gonna tell him that over the phone because he'll know in the footage. But turbo's on there. We had to weld that bracket. I found where the other bracket went. Uh-oh. Yes, patience. Putting together somebody else's project. It's you're forced to really pay attention to the details. I don't mind that. You mess with it, the more you gotta mess with it. I have a Toyota Corolla outside that front wheel drive, what is it? It's an AE92. In fact, I had a friend of mine that had an AE86 with a supercharged MR2, and it was cool with that MR2 supercharged from the factory. Toyota put a magnetic clutch on the supercharger drive so you could turn it on and off. AE86 is the cool one. Mine outside is a AE92. The grandma lame one, you know. And the cool part about that is I'm not inclined to modify it. Leave it alone. And that's the those clamps. What did we do those? And there one is that. My little Corolla was so exciting, I was not inclined to mess with it at all. And the beauty of that is that I always had a car to get back and forth to A to B. You know what I mean? Amazingly, that 55 is has an air of confidence to it. It's so simple that it feels reliable. What are you, too good for your home? I feel like an old timer with all my air tools as everybody's going cordless. That's thinking with your dipstick, Jimmy. Listen. Thinking with me. Like to, I don't know, I've learned to watch with I spy with my little eye. I learn to watch for pieces as I go along. Like the harness for this guy. First of all, wondering where it is, but also to keep me from having to take it apart to go find it. Come on, man. it can be difficult keeping track of tools when you have 11 cars and you leave tools in all the different cars. Fun fact, having a clear cover instead of a black one, I could see through it to put that bolt in. All right, that's it. Next. Patience. Remember? There we go. All right. You get a rock up on the timing belt. Here we are, it's getting on about 5 o'clock later in the day. Thanks again for joining the Mr. Mills show. We got the turbo installed, we got the intake on there, we got fuel rails and throttle body, the intake towers, we got the timing cover on, we got the alternator, the AC, the power steering pump on there. We got the downpipe for the exhaust, and you know, it's been a lot of fun so far, but everybody's got to go get some dinner and get some shut-eyes, so see you next time. Thanks again for coming.